Going to still look for other chances. Actually, within the 9-day forecast, there are several opportunities, but that's not until next week. There'll be a better chance than what we see coming in over the weekend. We do have some clouds out there, so it looks like it's just teasing us. We have 75 degrees. We have a west, now in southeast wind, I should say, at 16 miles an hour, humidity at 60%. So it's a little humid out there. Of course, with the rain that we've had and the wind still fairly strong, pollen's high. Still, oak pollen is the highest, and as far as the mold count is concerned, classboria mold also high. And that's not really going to give up much coming up this weekend. Temps, very warm, 60s and 70s, 67 Hiawatha, 70 up toward Maryville. Odessa, almost 80 degrees, 77 Warrensburg, and Sedalia, 75 in Ottawa and Paola. Evening forecast will continue to drop down to 74 in the next hour or so. 9 p.m. 68, 11 p.m. 67 degrees. Royals are in town. Looks pretty nice for the ballpark. Here's a look at clouds and radar. Again, what we did have that moved off to the east earlier, moving away from us, leaving us with a fairly decent evening. But this is what we're going to continue to focus our attention on heading into the weekend. First of all, warm front that's really going to move through, and we're going to feel it, as Kelly was talking about. Going to feel more like July. Low temperatures by tomorrow morning, all the way down to 60 degrees, which isn't really that cold at all. 62 out toward Lawrence. 63 degrees down toward Garnett, 59 degrees in the start, 59 that is up towards, say, Marshall and Chillicothe, also in the 50s. But look at what we're going to get to, 87 degrees Chillicothe, 91 in Marshall, 90 in Kansas City. That's going to be closer to where we could see those chances of rain and thunderstorms rolling through. Actually, there's another chance farther east and southeast of us, according to one model. I'll share that with you in just 1 second. Close to 90 degrees tomorrow, southeast winds at 10 to 15 miles an hour. That, of course, would be the new record for the date. As mentioned, here's a look at First Alert Future Scan starting now. Southerly winds taking over. There could be a line that develops before dawn, mainly east and southeast. It really gets going over central portions of Missouri. Then the rest of the day on Saturday, I think it's going to be pretty dry for us, which looks good for the Speedway and anything else. And then a secondary chance comes through late Saturday into Sunday. And those could also be on the stronger side. Probably hail and wind, the number one and number two thing we're more concerned about with either one of those batches. Exclusive First Alert 9-day forecast comes into view. And look at these numbers. We should be at 71. That's about where our lows are going to be, 60 to 90, with that chance of a few thunderstorms, mainly in the afternoon. Also cropping up Sunday afternoon, but I think mainly east and southeast of Kansas City. Monday, 86, 86 on Tuesday. Another chance of storms moves in Wednesday and Thursday. Those should be better chances. Also into Friday, but it does clear out next weekend.